We made it, everybody. Welcome. Monday afternoon. Anna Witt's here. Hey, Trish O. Original Ann. I love you, girl. Liz Tricks. I really love you. Annette Faber. Liz Tricks, I hope you got my email. I answered some emails this morning. Helena, welcome. Kathy G. Joe Buchanan. Joanne Ventrilla, Liz R., my other's keeper. Big Z, Aria. Oh my God, I answered your email. I'm surprised you're in here. I hope you're all right. Kestrel, Bridget Junk, Jen Pookie, EVM. Hey, Blakey. Catherine B, Melissa with one S. Heather in the library. Carol Barnhart's here. DP in Tennessee. Joel Sachs, I was talking about you yesterday. Mara, Lori Helker. Upwardly Vocal, Meredith Lynn, Jeannie Wright, let's see, TKK, Ivy's Mama, Lori E, Melissa Holloway. It was wonderful, Melissa. Gemini Girl, Rona Cooley, Purple Groovy. Hey, Joanne Hawley, Layla Bradley. Yes, we're going to talk about that. Hooking Good Creations by Tina. Welcome, Noble Savage, Galen, Florence Southard, Jamie Palmer, Olga, Vicki Andrews. Thank you, Vicki. Robin Miners. Thanks, Robin. It is Big Hair today. Big Hair Monday. Marsha, Lori Lee, Samantha Clark, Casey made it. Yarn Prepper, Sophia. Sophia has the coolest accent. She's German. I didn't even know. Marie, Deborah, Pepperoni Nips. Thank you, Little Bubble. Thank you, Carl Barnhart. Hey, Brian Lucas, Nacho's mom. Gertie, get over here. Chels Malie made a live tax. Thank you, babe. I'm glad you made it. Hey, Rogue Hedgie, Tracy Murphy, Kim Leanne. Yes, I'm talking to you. Somebody got scolded and we're upset about it. Libby Jackson. Christine Campbell. Jojo. We don't have to make faces. We don't have to make scowly faces just because I don't want you eating your new brother's food. Let's not be rude, shall we? Chauncey, don't be rude, Chauncey. Armine sent Chauncey this hat, and we know you don't like it. Oh my God. She's from Bug Tussle. I don't think so. Am I crackling? Testing. Oh my God, she's even more mad. Jin. Oh my God, that's so cute. I can't believe she's still. Oh, that's cute. Oh, Brian Lucas, we don't want to hear it. Oh, that's cute. That's so blessed by the Lord, kissed by the Lord. Oh my God, that was cute. Thank you, Olga. Guys, this top is kind of a summer top. And so I thought, let's put this on because summer is coming to an end. Hey, Tallulah, sister from another Mr. Tax. Helena, you have no idea how much I absolutely love you. That's enough. We're not going to be upset. Oh, okay. I guess we will be. I guess there's no way around it. Caroline in the moment. I know it's so cute. Shamus is good. He has an appointment tomorrow. They could not get him in today. Armine got her that hat. Aria, take care of yourself, babe. So anyway, it's kind of, we're closing in on summer. And so, hey, Shell, I felt like, let's get this top out one last time. We only wore it once this summer. And I kind of feel like it was important. Don't you know what I mean? Charisse, welcome. Guys, I'm just happy that you're here. I didn't think this many people would show up on a Monday. Hey, Fire Truck. Band check. No, you're not banned. Why would you be? Martha Slemmer. Thank you, Big Z. Martha, I love you. I love that you're here. Lot of sass for a Monday. I realized I put lip gloss on and that was a terrible idea because Shamus is going to get his hair all over me. Idaho Carol, it's been a little bit since I've seen you. Lumen, I got to meet Lumen yesterday and I loved her just as much as I knew I would. I love you, Lumen. Beware of the dolls. Kestrel's doing dishes. Thank you, Shell. I got to see Shelly yesterday. And again, it's so crazy. Hey, Violet, Wendy Brewer, Artsy Crone, Margie Barr. It's crazy meeting people on that call because I feel like I already know them. I'm just seeing their face, but like I am lit up when I got to see Shelly yesterday. Shelly is so pretty. Everybody's so attractive. It's just a lot of fun. Thank you, DP in Tennessee. Hey, Ego Death. Lumen is gorgeous. Hi, Aileen. Hey, Franklin. Look, we're siblings. She says, no, we're not. He wasn't kissed by the Lord. That's enough. Sharon HL, you were a little quiet yesterday. I hope that was okay. I love you. What's funny, hey, Kiwi Deb, is I have people on the Zoom call that are kind of lurkers in the chat now. So it's really cute. They do the same thing. They just sit there. They talk a little bit, but they don't say a lot. Beta, welcome. Wonder Llama, Tina Mays. Yeah, Lumen, we love you. So, guys, he's doing okay. I fear he loves everything and everyone. Look at him rubbing on Gertie. She's probably going to be snapping here in just a minute. Honestly, I can't believe she's put up with it already. Hi, Rachel Harmon. Hey, AJ Speaks. Rhonda, I know the hair keeps getting bigger and bigger. I didn't even put any volumizing spray in. Hi, Aaron Smith. Oh my God, I was going to tell you I forgot how to pronounce your name after I said I would remember, but I'm going to try real quick. Onetta. Was it Onetta? Joy of Cats. Look at him rubbing. I knew you would do that, Joe Buchanan. I knew somebody would. Hey, Kafik. Look at him smacking Gertie with the tail. Samantha Harris, he is the most lovey-dovey cat. My guess on this cat, I don't think he ever has had a home. I don't think he's ever used a litter box. He has been pooping outside of the litter box, but now he poops in it, but he does not bury it at all. He just poops on top and leaves it. Like he doesn't try to. Oni. Let's do that for now. I know Gertie's patience is the patience that of the Lord, Helena. Hey, Just Joan, that's okay. You made it. I don't think he has ever had a home. I think that John Van Geest is adorable. I'm so glad he was there. Hey, Mailman's wifey. Yeah, she gave some side eye. I saw it too. I think he was removed somehow from his mother at an extremely young age. Because he is so needy. He is so clingy. I'm worried he has, I definitely think he has a upper respiratory infection. He's got a really bad cough. Hey, Mary Barons. He's peeing in the litter box right now. This cat is sucking up water, like really bad. Hey, Leslie D. He is badly. Thank you, Wendy. Just taking in so much. Oh, he's pooping again. Good. This is his third poop since Saturday night when I brought him home. That's good. And he's going in the box. He takes really big poops. Look at you. Okay, so what he did is he pooped in this corner, but then he went to an entirely different corner and did this. So he's clearly maybe doesn't see that well because he's not trying to cover the poop at all. He's just pretending to be doing something. Boudica-boo. I love Boudica-boo. I loved meeting you yesterday. Oh, that smells so bad, you guys, because he doesn't bury it. This happened to me in the Zoom yesterday, and I had to just live with it. Wish I had some room spray. That's okay, bud. You did good. So he's taking in so much water. Yeah, it's not good, Kestrel. And he is eating and eating and eating and eating. So I hope this isn't like a hospice situation. I hope that I'm not just like taking care of him. And we have an appointment tomorrow to go to the vet at 11:30. I'm going to do blood work. I'm going to do the works on him. Full exam. He's going to be neutered, but I couldn't get that done for 2 weeks. They didn't have any availability. I'm going to make sure he doesn't have feline leukemia, and I'm obviously going to have them check for infections, deworm him. But I'm worried about his kidneys. I'm worried that like something's really wrong with him. And I don't want that to be the case because I am super, super attached to this cat. I love this cat. I know, Kestrel. Hey, Karen. I hope Brooke is doing good. Hey, Lilac Lime. But I absolutely love him. He is such a doll baby, and I'm glad I brought him home. And he's so sweet. Um, I'm just worried. I'm just worried with the amount of water he's taking in. And he is so clingy with Gertie. Like he's so needy with anything that he can that's alive. Hey Sonia. Um, but I think he's super like since I got him Saturday night, he really seems so much better now that he's rested. I think that this cat has had a hard time sleeping. I think he's super malnourished. He's super, super, super thin. So I think just a combination of endless amounts of food, water, care, sleep. He doesn't have to fend for himself. He doesn't have to worry about predators. I think he has really come into a different cat even in the last couple of days. Hey, Lisa Kelson. But he needed that. And I'm so glad I brought him home. Naomi Hales, welcome. But I'm just worried that at first I thought, Muffet Lou, welcome. At first I thought that he was just really dehydrated. But now that it hasn't quite been 48 hours that I've had him. I still think, hey, Beverly, he did great, Anna Witt. Hey, Paula Penley. He doesn't cry. Like he's just happy. I can tell he's just like, even though I have to leave him alone in this room, he's yeah, he could have a kidney infection. Yeah, Tommy thinks he's cute. He could have a kidney infection. I know my mom said that maybe he did get dumped because he had medical problems. He hacks a lot, like he's trying to cough. I don't know. I just hope that whatever is wrong with him, it's fixable. And his poop looks normal. Yeah, it smells really, really bad. But I assume that he hasn't been probably eating well and he's eating whatever he can get. He could have, hey, Michelle Asbell, thank you. I'm happy to see you. I love that you're here. I wonder if he's diabetic too, Wonder Llama. He could be. He could be. We will love him no matter what. I'm just scared, Kestrel, that the vet's going to say, like, it's really bad and, he's too far gone, like with some sort of organs, like his kidneys. I just hope that's not the case. And I'm already feel like I'm going to have a meltdown and start crying tomorrow if that happens. And I'm just not prepared for that. And I hope it doesn't happen. Just arriving, just left my mammogram and all is well. Love to hear that. 14 years post breast cancer and lumpectomy. I hope Kitty's okay. Baby steps. That's amazing. I love hearing people tell me stories like that. So thank you for sharing that with us. We're really happy your mammogram is okay. I love you, girl. I know Ivy's mama. Hey, Ellie J. Tracy Murphy, welcome. But I'm already really attached to him. And where'd you go, Bubba? Oh my God, that scared me. I didn't know where he was, and he just jumped up. Hi. Hi. He's so bony. I hate it. I hate how bony he is. Yes, he has a doctor's appointment tomorrow morning. Yeah, guys, if you don't mind, so everybody send any kind of prayers or good thoughts, healing vibes, whatever it may be. Hey, Jezebel Mode. But I just really love him and I feel very connected to him. And he's so full of love and life. And I love animals. So it's not a surprise that I really love him, but I feel some kind of a connection to him in particular. And I will be so heartbroken if the vet says, like, he's not going to make it or something. So hopefully that's not the case. Hi, Bubs. He really likes Gertie. You're okay. It's okay. His name, he's Irish, so we named him Shamus O'Grady. He's really sweet. He's so lovey-dovey. All the time he's making biscuits with his paws like that. So he does seem energetic. He's bubbly. He doesn't have any real outward appearance issues that I can tell. He doesn't seem sick. in particular. Armine, oh my God, Armine, you have to go back. I put the cowboy hat on Gert in the beginning. Thank you, Jen Pookie. God, I wish I hadn't put lip gloss on. But I just wanted to, Idaho Carol, we named him Shamus O'Grady because he's Irish. He's Irish, like Layla Bradley. He's Irish. So he's got an Irish name. And he's a distinguished gentleman. Honestly, he should have a name like that. And he goes by Shamus O'Grady for the most part. He doesn't really want to just be called Shamus. He wants to be called Shamus O'Grady. It's a first and last name, or Mr. O'Grady, if you so choose. But he is pretty, he's a gent and a scholar. Hey, Sherry LeBron. Hey, Mayor's girl. Thank you, Judy Chang. Yeah, that's his name. And he has like really yellowy, fiery eyes. They're really pretty. Yeah, I love cats too, but I don't love them like Tommy does. Like, I love all animals. I'm not a cat lover. I'm not a dog lover. If I see an animal, I go for it. That's why I don't live in Florida, because I would absolutely be swimming with the gators. Thank you, SJ. Welcome to the family, Shamus O'Grady. Kelly C., I love you, girl. Thanks for being a member. He does have an accent. Yeah. That would be cute, Lori Lee. I need to get him a cute collar with a bow tie. That would be so cute. Does he like Bo, Joy of Cats? He has not met anybody yet. Hey, Ursina. Ursina, I'm sorry we didn't really get to talk yesterday. I just want to tell you I love you, and I knew you were there the whole time. He has not met anybody. Yeah, Layla, he's from your neck of the woods. Hey, Alana. I have been, Alana. Anna Witt, you're hilarious. DNV, welcome. Now, what was I saying? I don't remember. I said hi to too many people. Oh, he hasn't met Bo. He has not met any other animal except Gertie. I'm keeping him separate from the other cats because I don't want, if he does have like some kind of a disease, or if he does have an upper respiratory infection, I don't want to pass that on to the other animals. I want to make sure he has a clean bill of health first. So, Martha Slemmer, you have 3 cats? I didn't know that. I think it's okay with Gertie because, like, if he has feline leukemia, he's not going to pass that on to Gertie. Hey, Kelly, YouTube fan. So he is, right now, he's lonely because he's in here without me, but I come in at least about once an hour and I sit with him and I talk to him, and I hold him and I check his food and water and change his litter box. So, yes, Lori Lee. But he is obviously such a people person. Thank you, Puka Vista. Yeah, Buddha Kaboo, you have 3 cats. I hope he doesn't have it, Shelly. He might be able to pass worms to Gertie. Now, how would he do that? Like, Gertie doesn't get near his poop. Like, they don't interact. Would he give them to her anyway? Like, I don't know how you get worms. Trisha Briggs, welcome. Like, I would think she'd have to like eat his poop or eat his food. Like, she's just sitting in a chair coexisting. I don't know how easy it is to transfer that. Michelle Aswell, you have 3 cats. I didn't know that. Just Joan, that's a great idea. But he loves people, and he's just really amazing. I already feel very mopey. Hey, Peter. I feel like I'm going to cry like at the drop of a hat because I'm afraid that I don't know what it is. This is so weird. It's not that I don't know what it is. I had a dog that I was absolutely in love with. It's the same dog. His name was Gary. He was a Chihuahua, and he died 3 days before my husband died. Neither one of them I knew was going to die. It wasn't like they were sick. They died 3 days apart. And that dog I got when he was 9 weeks old, and I had him until he was 12. And he got diagnosed with congestive heart failure at the age of 9. So he was on medication for 3 years before he died. And every year it would get worse and worse. And I can hardly still talk about this. Every year, we had to have, hey, Abigail, welcome. We had to have regular, hey, Hope Between the Dreams, regular vet visits, of course, because he was on his medication. And every time we would go to the vet, I would cry. And he or she, whoever the vet I saw, would be like, it's okay. It's just a checkup. And I would just start crying because I knew I knew that our time was getting shorter. I knew, yeah, Kestrel, I knew the outcome of congestive heart failure. And they would tell me, it was so stupid because he was okay. And like, he was on medication, he did fine, but they would tell me what to expect. And they would tell me like, this is what you're going to start seeing eventually. And I would just burst into tears, even when they would tell me, even though he was fine, I would start crying. And so I'm just like extra sensitive ever since then, whenever I go to the vet, even with Gertie. I know Muffet Lou, even with Gertie, thank you, Hope Patrice. It's a shirt. It's a vintage shirt. It's kind of tight on me, but that's okay. Even with Gert, now that she's like 10, thank you, Hunter. I see her cataracts. She's fine. But whenever I take her to the vet, I start crying because I know that eventually we're going to start seeing signs. Hey, late night snacks. We're going to start seeing signs of aging and, you know, hey, Riley's human. I'm super weird about it, like to the point where most people probably wouldn't like that about me because it's probably not warranted. Terry Morgan, yeah. Um, like it's not necessary. I don't need to go to the vet and cry for a regular checkup. True to it. It's been a long time. Welcome. Thanks, Lisa. But Robin Miners. I know, Robin, I'm sorry. But I just hate, like, I was thinking about it last night. I was like, I love this dog so much. Like, she is such a big part of my life. She's such a big part of my daily, like, I talk to her all the time. Marion Calabro, welcome. And yeah, SJ. And so I was looking at her last night and talking to her, and I thought, there's going to be a day when, and so that gets to me. So I know tomorrow it's going as awkward as I've already made it at this vet. It's ridiculous. Like, I'm going to go in there tomorrow and I'm going to start crying with this cat. And I know this guy is going to be like, he's fine. How do I look so young? Wow. Thank you, Professor Kakan. Skincare regimen, maybe? I'm not really sure, but that's very nice of you to say. I know, Liz Tricks. That's what I mean, Liz Tricks. I get unnecessary about it. Like, it's annoying and it's weird. I know, Shelly, but I also think that comes from Fred. When I was with Fred, he was so old. I knew our time was short. And so I feel like Fred would often say to me, hey, Atkins in Texas, Fred would say, hey, Miss Weedy Poo. He'd be like, I told you guys this. He would bring up death. And he would say, like, it's okay, honey. When God pulls my name out of the hat, it's just time to go. And he would say something like, Peanut, welcome. He would say, now, when it happens, make sure that you call this funeral home and make sure. And I was just not ready for those conversations. And I would just start crying. But then I would also randomly cry. I would just be out with Fred walking around holding hands and I would start crying because I knew, I knew that it was coming. I knew that, it was very clear to me that I thought, even though he's healthy, we went to the doctor all the time. Even though he was healthy, even though he was very strong, physically strong. Katie Fulton, I love seeing you. I knew that the window was closing. I knew that the time was going to be up at some point. And so I really would randomly cry pretty often with Fred. Yadira. And I feel like I've always kind of been that way, but I think it started with the Chihuahua. Like, I just knew it was coming. And I'll tell you, Fred died on a Saturday night and Gary, my Chihuahua, died on Wednesday morning. They died 3 days apart. And like I told you, I was getting up for work. It was getting to that point Wednesday morning, and I knew it was happening. I knew it was happening because I knew what to expect. And it was so random. And Fred was not sick. No, Fred also had congestive heart failure, but he had had it for 25 years. So We saw his cardiologist all the time. He was not on oxygen. Like that's his cardiologist always said that. He would say, he is my oldest patient with congestive heart failure and he doesn't need oxygen. He only walked with a cane. He drove his car. We did stuff all the time. Fred and I did not sit around at home. We were always going to a movie or going out to dinner or going for a walk. We liked going to other little tiny towns in Kansas City area and like walk around, go to antique stores. Fred and I we did stuff. And Helena, absolutely. But that Wednesday morning, I knew it. I could feel it. Hey, Jazzy Girl Sarah. It sounded like a washing machine, my dog. And they told me that would happen. And it was like pumping really hard and he was breathing really hard. And Fred and I were together for a few years, but we were only married for 6 months. And he was breathing really hard and I knew it was happening. And he died on my chest and it was so hard for me. But I will say, hey, Allie B, I felt very lucky to be there with him as he took his last breath. I felt very grateful that I didn't come home and he was just dead. And I always thought that about Fred. I thought, how is this going to happen? Am I going to wake up next to him and he passed? Is it going to be something traumatic where he falls? I didn't know. And the same thing. So then 3 days later, hey, Keela, I told Fred that Gary died, our dog. And Fred kind of went downhill after that. And he died 3 days later and he said goodbye to us. And it was similar as far as I was very lucky to have been there. But I'll never forget that because it was so hard for me to lose my dog unexpectedly and then my husband unexpectedly 3 days later. It was really wild that happened. Even talking about it now, I'm like, that was so hard to lose them 3 days apart. It was absolutely insane. Hey, Blow Drill. Mm-hmm. They are. Yeah. Older people are very understanding about death and dying. Yeah. Yeah. So tomorrow, I already know when I go to this vet, it's probably going to be, as a Scientologist word, that's all I can think of is restimulating, which is triggering. It'll probably be a little bit restimulating for me. But I'll get through it. And I just hope it's okay. I hope I don't get some bad news. But anyway, I wanted to come on and hey, Robert Roy. Hey, Shauna B. Tony's Hooter. Wow, Franklin, I'm glad you're still with us. Hey, Mittens. Baby steps. I am more of a dog person, but love all animals. Shamus is adorable. I love baby anything. That's why I worked in the NICU and L&D, labor and delivery, so long. Love all your animals. I pray for you and your entire family, including fur babies. Thank you so much, Baby Steps. I really appreciate that. And I love that you worked in the NICU and labor and delivery. Thank you for your service there because Huxley was in the NICU actually for 2 weeks after he was born. So I'm very grateful for the NICU nurses. Thank you, Baby Steps. Brittany, I feel like I need to take off some of this lip gloss because I'm getting cat hair in it. It's making me crazy. Is that better? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's less sticky with the cat hair. Okay. Think of it this way. You get to give your pets and future pets the best life possible for their short time here, and you get to give them that gift. And it is a gift. And I thank you for your super chat. Thanks, Samantha Harris. You're absolutely right, Brittany. It's just, thank you, Liz Tricks. I may need you. It's just, sorry, guys, but I don't like it. I don't like that feeling with the cat hair. It's just a lot. But as I've talked about many, many, many times with Fred, it is a total gift. It is an absolute gift. And I'm going to see it that way no matter what. Kendra, welcome. Yeah, Shelly. Thank you for saying that. Helena, well, I believe your good feelings. So that makes me feel better, actually, that you just said that. I wonder how everybody's doing on the cruise. Are we not jealous? I wish I were there. I'm a little sad. I wish I was on the cruise with everybody. I'm sure that's an amazing time. Goosebumps sent me a text and said she was getting on and she said, I'll text you in 9 days because she put her phone in airplane mode. Buddha Kaboo, speaking of Fred, is so kind. Yesterday, they did an SBTV cruise, Hope Between the Dreams. Oh God, the weather is bad. That's terrifying. They Buddha Kaboo yesterday was on our Zoom call. I was going to talk about our Zoom call, and Buddha Kaboo is quite amazing. We had 3 Australians. Hey, Otter Dancer. We had 3 Australians yesterday on the Zoom call, which was amazing because it was 3 a.m. and all 3 of them got up for that. So I'm, again, thankful and grateful. I loved having you ladies with us. Buddha Kaboo was a new one on our call, though. And Sarah Browett, of course, and Helena comes. But Buddha Kaboo is new, and she is the coolest, like just very free flowing, just really a cool, witchy, very cool lady. And she said that she is very sensitive to people who have passed on. And she's able to see, hey, Island Life, people who are no longer with us in the physical world. And I wish I had Idaho Carol. And he just unplugged my computer. And she said that she can see people, hey, Skipper, and she can see Fred. She said that she sees Fred all the time on my videos. And she's not the only person who has told me that before. She's not by far the only person. Hear it? That's the cat. That's whatever he's doing. Hey, Mr. Pants, true to it. Okay. Hey, Vic Blair. But she said that she's very sensitive to that and she sees Fred and he's always with me. And yeah, it's not good. Original Ann. I know, me too, Shelly. But Mary Barons, you can too. You see him. I've had a lot of people tell me that. Yeah, Kestrel, we'll get him fixed up tomorrow. I don't know if it's a hairball, but he does it pretty regularly. So, yeah, it was really neat. And do you guys remember that medium that I met in Kansas City? Hey, Humble and Kind. That medium that I met in Kansas City in person, that was wild. Do you guys remember that? Wasn't that long ago? She, oh my God, that really gave me goosebumps. Oh, interesting. Someone said it could be asthma. Hey, Michelle Ferrier. She said she didn't even know about Fred. And I was just chatting with this woman and Original Ann. And I said, I have a husband that passed away. And she said, okay. She said, because he's right there. Like, I see him. I can see him there. He's with you. And that is, I don't need anybody to tell me that. Now, I can't see Fred. Asthma, Buddha Kaboo. That's somebody just texted me and said that too. Shelly, she was. I can't see Fred. Sometimes I have dreams and I'm very, very thankful when I dream about him because he always talks to me the same. He goes, hi, sweetheart. He always said Fred had a really loud, raspy, he was a big presence. He was, very cowbell welcome. And he would always do that when I would come home or I'd see him. He'd go, hi, sweetheart. And it was so cute because, you guys know Fred was so old and he was way older than my mom, but it was so cute. No, Helena, never. I love you. You're in my head. Don't ever think that. He was so cute. He'd always look at my mom and he'd go, hi, Mom. And it was so cute because he was older than her. And I was thinking about it and I gotta get back to that. Like, so this title, Feeling Safe, there's a reason that I wanted to talk about that. But one of the big reasons I've experienced some feelings of safety lately that I'm really identifying. And I want to share that with you guys because I feel like that's something we could all use more of and maybe apply it to our own lives like we do. Hey, Lionheart. Panko, I love that you're in here. I'm never alone, true to it. I never feel alone. I never see Fred, like I said, unless I'm dreaming. Hey, Haley. But I feel him all the time. I talk to him all the time. I know he hasn't left. Like, I know that man is really close by. I just do. I don't know how else to put it. I just feel it all the time. And so I was thinking about it, and I was thinking about moments of safety. Hey, Just Jen, feelings of safety, and identifying when you feel that way because it's really important. Linda, welcome. It's really important. Coming where I came from and being so new to, I guess, identifying certain feelings and trying to kind of unpack them and look at it from a different lens than I have before. I was just thinking about this like every day. I've never been with anybody like Fred. I've never met anybody like him. And every day of my life, I told you guys this, but like Fred would never let me kick my own ass. And you guys know I kick my own ass a lot. And he would never allow that. Like, not in a stern way. Like, he was never like, hey, don't do that. Time to go. Okay, I love you. Karen, tell Brooke hello, please. And thank you for your super chat. He was just above it all. And he would catch it. Thank you, Jen S. He would catch it before I could even tear myself down. And what I mean by that is I was looking today and I was remembering. I haven't thought about it for a while, the things that he said to me. And this is such a good way for me to. Fred always said to me randomly, he would just look at me. I mean, I remember sitting with him in different areas, different public places, on the couch, whatever. We held hands everywhere we went. We held hands in our sleep. We held hands driving cars, anything. And I was thinking about it, and he would look at me and he would just go, I'm on your side. Or he'd go, I'm on your side, kid. He winked at me all the time. And the other thing he always said to me, always, like I would get ready to go to work in the morning, and yes, Lionheart, and he would go, hey, I'm rooting for you. And I had never had anybody treat me like that. I had never had anybody in my corner, no matter what, no matter the consequences, no matter how mad they were, no matter if I was being, hard to deal with that day. He constantly said to me, I'm on your side. And I never questioned it. And I realized I question other people's motives. I am difficult to trust people a lot. Like, you may not think that because I love everybody, but actually letting someone deeply into me feeling like I can be totally vulnerable. I don't always know that I go there. And I just need to remember that. I need to remember it more. I need to remember that just because he isn't here doesn't mean he's not on my side, because I guarantee you there are so many gifts Fred has sent to me, Fred has given me. I know that he still is rooting for me. I know that he still wants me to succeed. I know he wants me to be in love. I know he wants me to love myself first and foremost. I really have to go back to that and remember it. And I heard his voice the other day, and sometimes this happens to me a few times a year. I hear Fred, and I know it's him because the only way I can describe that, I know it's not me. Like, I wasn't thinking about him. I might have been doing dishes and all of a sudden I hear him. So I'm like, oh yeah, that wasn't me. I wasn't like imagining his voice. I do that sometimes. And I heard him say it, and he used to say this to me. Yes, Duchess Diana, he said that too. He always would look at me, and it was always random, and it was so sweet. And I knew it was real because it just didn't feel staged. He would look at me and he'd go, God, you're pretty. And it was like he'd never seen me before. That's how he made me feel. It was like, really? Like, I never rejected it either. And I feel like I do that with other men. I feel like I do that with women. Like, anybody who gives me a compliment, I'm like, thanks. I look really bad today. I never did that with Fred. It was like it wasn't allowed. It was just an unspoken thing. It was like I just felt so safe that I don't think I felt the need to go, I'm pretty. Come on. That's what I'm trying to say. Like him saying, hey, kid, I'm on your side. He'd go, I'm rooting for you, kid. I didn't feel the need to go, no, you're not. You know, my ex did that a lot. Sure, Joni Allen. Thanks for asking. My mods will post the PO box. Thank you. Thank you, mods. I my ex would say to me, and it would drive me nuts. He would go, I'm rooting for you too, just so you know, or I'm also on your side. It was this creepy, like he would steal that from Fred and weaponize it. And I would always say to him, every time he said that, I'd go, you are not on my side. You are not rooting for me. I know you're not. I feel it here. I don't feel safe with you. And I never have. And that's my fault, not his. Yeah, Blowdrell. It was super nice to have another human just love and accept you for you. I wonder what that would be like. I'm glad you were able to. I wonder what that would be like going forward. I don't know that I've ever had that again. I don't know that I'll ever have that again, Dylan. I didn't get to have it for very long, but it was just enough for me. It was the boost I needed for the rest of my life. He taught me so much. I always think when I think about Fred, I think Fred introduced me to me. Until I came along with Fred, I feel like I was just a true soldier of a Scientologist. Like I just I just did the robot thing. Like I just did whatever they tell me to do. I was glazed over, but it's like I met Fred and I saw color for the first time. I don't know how else to put that, but it was like so much life was injected into me that I was like, oh my God. Like it was just like this fun all the time, round the clock human that just brought everything to the table. And why is it my fault? Because when I say, Helena, when he would say, I am on your side, you just don't see it. It was already kind of used against me, right? And I rejected it every time. And I also would get angry because I was like, don't steal Fred's line. Come up with your own bullshit, but don't steal what he gifted me. Don't steal that from him or from me. And I would say, you are not on my side. I know you're not because I have never felt safe. There's 10,000 moments where I felt unsafe, and there's 3 that I felt safe with you. I know I'm not safe here. And I blame myself for that, Helena, because how many times are you going to let a snake bite you? I let that snake bite me over and over until eventually you guys heard that audio I played the other day of him screaming at me, and I started screaming back, and it just was like this all the time. And I blame me to a certain point. It's his fault. But then when we get past that point and I haven't done anything about it, even though I didn't feel like I could do anything about it physically, I didn't feel like I could leave. I felt trapped. I was afraid. He took my car keys, all those things, right? He made himself big. He intimidated me, scared me, yelled at me. He used all kinds of tactics to keep me under his thumb. And that is all true. But I still hold myself accountable there for not doing something about it faster, but it doesn't matter. We're here now. I'm safe now. I just wish that I could change that looking back. So, yeah, Panko, we do. But I want to talk about this feeling of safety because I'm identifying it kind of for the first time, like really putting a lens on it and noticing it more. And I bring this up because yesterday we had this Zoom call. And I'm not bringing this, I don't want anybody to feel bad. I don't want people to be like, I wish I could have been there. Guys, it's really special. But this is also really special. The only difference here is I can see their faces and I can't see your faces now. But nobody, it's, you guys are just as important. It's just as much for me to be here with you. This means everything to me. Before we had Zoom calls, we just had this channel. The Zoom calls are fairly new. So, I mean, I still say this is my favorite thing. Keela, I lost my necklace with my dad's fingerprint and I've been insane about it. Daryl got up and said, I have to go. I will be back. He came home and said he had no choice. He was told to go. Card and new necklace from dad. Oh my God, Daryl is amazing. Keela, I'm so sorry you lost it, but that is so sweet. Daryl's amazing. That's what I mean. A man like that's not an everyday type of situation, Keela. Thank you for your super chat and telling us that. I'm sorry that you lost it. Wow. Hi, Squirrel Girl. I bet you have, Keela. I'm so sorry. But so we're in this call yesterday and we're going to have to put a cap on time because I kind of got lost in this call. It was 5 hours and like 15 minutes long. That was the longest one we've ever done. Kelly, you too, fan. Of course, girl. I'm glad you're here. Welcome. Nobody took too much time, original Anne. Don't feel that way. It was an amazing call. Yeah, Panko, but it was a little over 5 hours long. I never got up once. I didn't pee. As soon as it was over, I went to walk with my dad. And I mean, I was like so hunched over. This is extreme for me. I'm weird about my teeth. I didn't even floss last night. I couldn't. I was so tired. I was so drained. Alana, I was sad that you missed it too. I hope you can make it next month. It didn't feel that long, Shelly. I agree. But I feel like for the next one, I just can't go that long. It just takes too much out of me, but we can still go hours. I just don't feel like I can go that long. But it was so amazing and it was so enlightening and inspiring. And I don't know where Mark Hardman is. I sent him a message, Mara, a couple months ago, and I just said, I hope you're doing okay. And he wrote me back and said he was struggling with some things, but he was getting through it. I get that, Panko. I get that. But it was very, very special. And hey, Amy Edge, I feel like I have made so many friends and I am so lucky. Why is the vet's office calling me, guys? Hold on. Hello? Wow. It's an automated call, but that was kind of neat. It said, we are calling to remind you that Shamus has an appointment tomorrow at our office. She said it right, even though she was a robot. Hey, Sarah Bowman. So, hey, CBC. Anyway, it was so intimate. The call was very intimate. People were sharing whatever they wanted to share, but people were complimenting each other and getting to know each other. Amber's glass was so cool because I feel like I know her. Sarah Bowman, it's your birthday? Oh my God, happy birthday. I love that. I love that you came in on your birthday. Happy birthday. And speak of the devil, and he shall appear. John Van Geest was in the call yesterday, and he was Don Gloves. I missed you. Oh yeah, she's on the ship. I love that she's there. I wish I was there with her. John Van Geest is so much fun. He was on the call, and I hope he's there next month because John, you really are a friend to everybody. And I, as funny as you are, and you really bring a lot of comic relief. Like I can tell you're just an amazing guy. I really, really, really like you, and I'm happy to know you and be your friend. Muffet Lou, Shamus has an appointment tomorrow. I saw a hilarious meme and it just made me think of that. It said something like, when you have to say representative on an automated call, the way you say it is who you really are as a person. Because you know how people get really frustrated and they're like, representative. Like they get really pissed. I thought that was pretty good. Um, but it was just really special. And I'm just acknowledging it. I just want to say it was really, really, really fun. We laughed, we cried. But I was going to say Amber's Glass and quite a few people made friends. Like everybody shared their email. Like people were just so, I love that that can't be taken away from us. Like friendships, connections. It is so inspiring. Well, come on up. Did you hear that you had a phone call about you? Shamus has an appointment tomorrow. Um, fucking Zentative, Lori Lee. There you go. That's the real Lori Lee right there. Hey, Kat. Hey, I need a card. We want to be there and pay membership because we love you. Helena, I know. I love you too so much, and I will know you my whole life. I also know that. Will you do this again? We do it every month. True to it. Yeah, we do it every month. And Shelly was there, and I was so excited to meet her. Armine was there. I got to see her. We got to meet her husband. Liz Trick sang a song. Oh my God. I wish we could go back in time. That was amazing. Liz Trick sings for me every month, but she has the prettiest voice and she makes up the lyrics to songs that already exist. And it's so amazing. Hey, teacher nurse, Ev Barney. Yeah, Armine, I'm so glad I got to meet you. Yeah, Armine and her husband were adorable, John Van Geest. Thank you, Duchess Diana. I thought this was a good glasses to match this top. So thank you for noticing. But the point is, he's so chill. Isn't he so cute? Yeah, Liz Tricks is amazing. Hey, Yoga for Life. Christy Lynn Wilson. That's okay, Christy Lynn. I don't want anybody to feel like they have to be there. Yeah, Tony Suter, it was really fun. Guys, it's fun to enjoy, but we enjoy each other outside of it too. So nobody feel pressure. Nobody feel like you need to do it. But the point of this, the reason I bring it up, I don't know, Dory. How can a cat be so friendly and not have had a home before? I don't know. That's a good question. Hey, Mama Opal. Beachcomber, welcome. Joel Sachs, I love you. Oh man, I left before email swap. Heading to Chicago. Okay. We're thinking about you, Shelly Kelly. Yeah, of course you can text me. Always feel like you can text me, Shelly. And thank you for your super chat. Catherine B says, yes, Catherine B. I love what you shared. Getting to talk about everything going on for me was such an incredible outlet. And I loved getting to make so many connections. So Catherine B, I would never, ever share what she shared with us here, but I will share the point of what she said. She's very social. Catherine B is like us. She's a social butterfly. She has many outlets to talk to people. She's fun at work. Everybody loves her. But she was saying this chat, not the Zoom chat, but us in general here, she said is like such a calm, safe space where she can come and get to be with her people. And she said that, not me. And it was so amazing to me. It was such every month. Reese, do I subscribe and join? What to get involved? Hey, mods, can we help True to It? You can, just don't feel the pressure to do it, True to It. It's the upper 2 tiers of the memberships. And, it's not something everybody wants to do or wants to afford doing. So don't feel like you have to. Please don't. Reese, we talked about this yesterday. If you keep telling people to stop paying, I'm going to withhold a magic trick. He did a magic trick for us, and it was really cool. John Van Geest is saying, yesterday, how many times did I bring it up? 4, 5? I told everybody in the call, I was like, you guys are welcome to cancel your membership. Like, I'll refund you, whatever you want. Like, I feel weird. Like they feel like they have to be there. I have this weird thing and I'm like, you don't have to come here. 17. Oh my God, John. Thank you, True to It. But it was really, really funny. And don't take our magic trick away, Reese. Oh my God. Okay. I'll stop. Anyway, Catherine B, it was just really special. Everybody had a special story like that. And why Ellie J and why they come to this chat and why they feel safe. So the point of today, I had therapy today, and I was identifying with my therapist, Wyatt, um, that safe feeling. Oh my God, Helena. And I'm identifying it more now than I ever have. And I really want to notice it. I want to be very mindful and aware. Um, I want to feel mindful and aware of when I feel that way and who I feel that way around. Because let's be honest, all of us feel, how many of us feel like red flags around a person just immediately? We've all felt that. But what about if it's a person who maybe you trusted initially and now you don't so much? Or what if it's a person who you're like, I think I feel good. Like, I think, but there's just some things that you're just like, I don't know. Yeah, John. So I felt that way to an extreme in that call yesterday. I feel that way to the extreme on my channel right now. Even though I realize there are people watching that don't like us or, say they like us, but they really don't or whatever, that's okay. But for the most part, it's amazing like how swallowed up I feel. I'm consumed by Gracie, welcome, the safe feeling. Yeah, Panko says always listen to your gut. But Panko, I feel like sometimes your gut isn't going one way or the other. You know what I mean? It's like you can't quite get a read. And that's what I mean. There are people like that where I can't quite get a read. And if I can't quite get a read, I did, Shelly. I don't share a lot with them. I will coexist. I'll tolerate them, but I don't want to get too involved with people who I'm not sure about. Um, so that brings me to just this feeling. I want to highlight, hey, Andrea Malloy, the feeling that I'm talking about. And that is really, really going with Lori Lee, you did not, babe. Never. You did not. You're so sweet, Lori Lee. I love you. I will answer your email. You did not. Hey, Carrie Wilson. Um, I don't really even know what an empath is. Everybody says, Reese, you're an empath, or like Hope Between the Dreams just said, I'm an empath like you, Reese. Hey, Silverbird, an empath. I have a hard time with empath, narcissist. Like those words get used a lot. Those were not words I ever even knew existed really in Scientology. I don't know much about them. I don't like to label people that because I can't. Who am I to say you're an empath or you're a narcissist or you're this or that? I don't really know. I'm just trying to work on my own damn life. To tell the truth, we really hate you, Tax. Oh my God, Boodikaboo, you're hilarious. Thank you. Keela, okay. Empath, it says, Shelly, where did your comment just go? Oh, picks up on others' emotions. Oh, well, if that's what an empath is, then yeah, definitely. I guess I didn't realize. Don't be sorry, Hope Between the Dreams. Jen, honestly, I don't know how to do, you would think I do, but I don't know how to tie a scarf that well. Sassy Savage. Oh my God, it's been a while. I'm happy to see you. Thank you, Becky. Hey, Roberta. Joanne Hawley, thank you for becoming a member. Narcissists only care about their feelings, even though they're aware of others. Empaths sense and feel the emotions of others, and they share those feelings with them. Well, that's an easy way to break it down. Thank you, Mary Barons. Okay, well, then I would say I am a bit of an empath then, if that's what you mean by that. I definitely pick up on other people's feelings. I worry about other people's feelings. I don't want to hurt people's feelings. There's a lot of us in here like that, like Lori Lee. You little baby. Let's just hope you're okay. He's human like, this cat. I think there's a lot to him. Oh, I do too. Hey, Tommy Scoville. Look, Tommy, if you're still in here. There he is. See him? He's just laying on here. He lays in front. Hey, Incarnasol. He's just laying. He just sits right with me all the time. Um, so yeah, no, if that's what an empath is, then that gives me a better understanding. That's a pretty simple definition, and I appreciate that because I can work with that. Now, I also don't know that I need to use those terms because I don't feel confident. I was telling my therapist this, like, I don't label people. I don't even really like to say gaslight unless I really, really mean it. But like narcissist, I do sound kind of stuffy. I think I get stuffy in this room. It's probably some sort of allergy. I Isn't he cute, Tommy? I know. He's so cute. I was saying earlier, Tommy would love this cat. You would love this cat, Tommy. I was saying earlier, I'm not a cat person like you are. I'm just an animal person. I was saying if I lived in Florida, I would be swimming with the alligators. Um, okay, bye. But anyway, you would love him. Tommy's leaving. Okay. He does make booby biscuits, Yadira. Anyway, I am rambling and I also want to talk to you guys about a face product. I know that's random, but I'm kind of excited about it. A friend sent me these because she wanted me to try them and I want to talk about it because I think I like it, but I'm not sure. Lies, you are a cat person? Of course I'm a cat person, but I'm also a dog person. I'm also a bird person, a pig person. You know, well, you don't know this. You know our beaver out back. I'm trying to knit him a sweater and bring him in for winter. But Tommy, now there's an armadillo out there. And what did we say his name was? Duncan. He told us his name is Duncan. And he is so cute. And I want to bring him in. So I'm just saying I'm an everything person. I'm not a cat person. I would not label myself a cat person because I love them all. I would bring them all in. And I do plan to bring Duncan in. He is so cute. Wait till you see his little armored shell. And he doesn't have any eyes or ears, I'm pretty sure. Because when I go out at night, I clap and I try to get him to run away. And he doesn't do anything. He just keeps eating grass. And it's so adorable. And he wants to be held. I can tell with his little claws. And he's just so cute. He's so cute. I want to get a hold of Duncan. Oh, leprosy, schmeprosy. Although I'm a cat person, I've always considered myself a bit of a beaver person as well. Okay. You'll show yourself out. We do have a beaver though. You know this. We have a beaver in the backyard and he's so cute. Oh my God. He's going to wear a little sweater in the cold weather. When's the next Colts and Crims? P. Taylor. I have no idea. I have not talked to my co-host in a while about that. So I really couldn't tell you, P. Taylor, but thank you for your super chat. We'll have to catch up. Lucas being sick. Love you all. Lydia, he was sure adorable though. And thank you for being there yesterday and your super chat. John Van Geest, that's a magic trick. I don't want to know. Please take a few videos of Shamus coughing for the vet. Oh, great idea. Okay, positive life. Thank you. That's a great idea, and I will do that. He's so chill and just so happy, and he's so thin. I just don't know about that. You miss Colts and Crims? I get it. Mother Teresa of armadillos? Absolutely. I would take them all in. Anyway, back to what I was saying. What was I saying? Oh, I want to talk about this skincare product I got too. No, I'm not like trying to push it on you guys, but I tried it and I want to know what you guys think about. It's got some good coverage. And what's cool is I want to talk about these glow drops. It's from Paris, and my friend, who is an attorney, uses it. And I was doing a FaceTime call with her the other day, and she had to get ready for her hair appointment, and she was like putting it all over her face. And I was like, "What is that?" She goes, "I have an addiction." And I was like, "Well, what is it? Because I need to know. What if I need to have an addiction?" And she was like, you do, and I'm going to send it to you. So she did. And I was like, dang, girl, I like it. Hi, Reese, the Zoom call. Yes, DNV, I'm glad you were there. I love you. Thank you for your super chat. Deeming, probably. So, oh, that's a good idea too, Lisa Kelson. I can just play the video where he was coughing, but I'm sure he'll cough again before we go to our appointment, and I will show the vet. That's such a smart idea. Thank you guys. Um, anyway, just to touch on that lightly, and then I'll skip over because I was only going to stay on an hour. We've already been here for an hour, but I want everybody to. Hey, Tammy, I want everybody to pay more attention to that. The feeling of safety cannot be bought. It is so important, and I am starting to really identify with that. Lori Lee, you couldn't be more right. Not a freaking wrinkle. That's one good thing about you being in Scientology. Smile lines. That's so true, isn't it? V. McWilliams. Anyway, we'll come back to it because I'm going to show V. McWilliams. It's called Typology. And again, it's from France. But here's what, so this is a tinted moisturizer, which I pretty much, no, I never saw the Muppets Christmas movie. I pretty much, Liz Tricks. I pretty much, dang, Kathy Ann's fast. Look at her throwing up this sucks. Sometime I want to be able to make money on this. Like, when am I going to get products where I can like show you guys and then I get a kickback? Dang, that would be cool, wouldn't it? Isn't that what people do? But anyway, it doesn't matter. I still want you to get it if you're interested. So this is called Glow Drops. Look at this. I'm going to open it. See that? See how it's like glowy? See how it's like, here, fine, let's just do this. This is what I was attracted to. And I told her, I was like, this is all you have to send me if you want to send me anything. So I don't know how this is supposed to go in your skincare retreat. Yeah, it's called getting a sponsor. Okay, well, that would be cool. I don't know how I just made this up as I went along. So I put on all my skincare, and then I do, of course, my moisturizer, and then I do my Trini London BFF cream, right? But then I tried this. This is a tinted moisturizer. I got it in the color light. That's what she told me to do. Okay. Here, I'll just put that too. I don't know how I feel about a dropper, but okay. It's fairly, why are we going into this? Does anybody care? I'm just excited about it, so I wanted to share it. Okay, so there's the tinted moisturizer. Okay, it's really, here's what I like about a tinted moisturizer. I don't want it to be thick because then it like balls up and it gets weird and it creases. And if you have dry patches, I don't. But if you have dry patches, it would stick to it. I don't like any of that. Hope Between the Dreams cares. Helena cares. Okay, so that's really nice and like a thinner consistency, which I like. I don't like when something's really thick and I have to like buff it out with either a sponge or a brush. Okay, so I really do like that tinted moisturizer, but I also don't like a heavy, like I don't like to feel like I have makeup on. It's very light. Okay, so don't expect miracles if you're looking for a ton of coverage. Now you probably could make it buildable and keep putting coverage on. It's a serum. There you go. Okay. So check out this glow drop. I put this over and it's just very, you can't see it on camera, but it's so, yeah, this I do like. See how it's like shiny? It's like really, it's like a shimmer. I don't like glitter. I do not like glitter. I don't like thick shimmer. It weirds me out. Like even on my eyelids today, it's kind of shimmery. It's a lot, but this is so like tiny, tiny, tiny little, yeah, luminescent shimmer. So I put it over. The first day I tried it under this, but then I was like, yeah, it's very pearly. But then I was like, F that. I want some more shine than that. I like a dewy glow, but you don't want to look shiny, right? Like you don't want to look over the top. Now I mattify. I do a mattifying powder. Yeah, it's very thin, Tammy. But do you look like Bella the vampire in sunlight? I don't know what that means. But this, okay, look. See the shimmer? Holy shit. Look at that. That's not the foundation stuff. This is that glow. It's called Glow Drops. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. See what it did there? It's very shimmery but it's not too much. Like I have it everywhere. I dropped it everywhere. I put it everywhere. I put it on my nose. And right here, you're not seeing that. That's highlighter. I put hey, Shannon's Journey. I put a highlighter on. That's not the shimmer. That's too much highlighter is why I'm shiny there. But I just really like it. I like a little pop of that and it's cool. Yeah. And I feel fancy that it's from Paris. But anyway, that's called Glow Drops. And I have a feeling, I don't know how much this is. It says made in France. I want to say maybe, I don't know, because she got it for me and I forgot to remember the price. I looked it up, but it wasn't insane. I want to say it was like maybe $30, but this will last forever. Like this, hi Bubbies. This isn't like, I don't see myself replacing this in even a year. This would last years for me because I'm not going to smother this shit all over my face. You don't want to be too much. Okay. But she also sent me, and this, I don't know that, ow, ooh, claws. You're good. Here, why don't you come onto the chair? You guys know how I feel about our lip stains. So, okay, it's $34. Does it smell nice? Really doesn't seem to have a smell, which I like. $34 isn't cheap, right? Like that's not cheap, but I thought it was going to be way more. Like I was kind of surprised, being from France and all that and fanciness. I thought this whole thing was going to be like $50 and I was going to be like, hell no. It does have a little bit of a smell to it, but it's not overbearing. It's not overpowering. Shamus is really good, Tammy. So thanks, Muffet Lou. So she sent me this lip oil. Yeah, if it lasts for months, $34 isn't bad. That's how I do feel like I need to blow my nose. Here, I'll mute it so you guys don't have to hear. Okay, I basically got nothing out. I don't know what that sound was. Okay, I like this. She puts it on her cheeks too. I have not tried that. My friend does. But here, let's see if I can take this off. That's the problem. Sometimes, so I think the shipping was free, Helena. She told me that. Helena, so go she put the link up for Typology. You can get it to Australia because it's from France. I don't know. Tammy, he's going to the vet tomorrow morning. That was the first time I could get him in. Okay, so this is the lip oil. Now, I will say there's several colors. I told her I want it as dark as possible because this stuff never stays, right? It's not going to, I'm so used to our lip stains. I'm pretty spoiled with that. That stays on all day to the point where I can't get it off. Here's the lip oil. I will say this shit feels amazing. It is very nice on your lips and it looks super pigmented. That's the problem. It's not going to stay this color. It enhances. Bye, Sherry. It enhances the color of your lips a little bit. There's a bunch of colors of the lip color. I think this was a treat. Where's the thing? Oh, these two you can get together. Like they sell them together. You pick your color here and you pick your color here. Hey, Sin K. And I told her, I said, get me if you're going to do the duo thing, I wanted the darker because I knew this wasn't going to stay. And it doesn't, but it's not sticky. I hate sticky. I don't do it. It is so soft and it's just really nice. It's a nice product. I don't know that I would buy this again. Thank you, Kathy Ann. I didn't buy it to begin with, but what I'm saying is I don't know that I would buy it to replace it. But I will say this, my lips get dry in the winter and this is nice. This is really nice. Now see the color? It's pretty. It just kind of enhances your lip a little bit. and it looks super dark red. It doesn't come out that way, and it does fade over the hour. It will just be like an oil. It doesn't, the color doesn't really last. But I do like this, and I'm weird about my, I do too, Raymond. I'm super weird about my tinted color, I guess. This is, does it say, okay, Boudica, I love you, boo. Okay, so this says Hope Between the Dreams. I think you would like this then. And you can get it in like clear. You don't have to get that. Hey, Mama D, this is a tinted serum, and that is why it is not thick. Now, if you are looking for thick, that's not this. But I personally like that. I don't feel like I need a ton of coverage. I don't like the feeling of having really thick, like foundation like makeup on. I believe foundation has a time and a place. I like foundation if I'm going to a black tie event or something like that. Thanks, Kate. But I don't, thanks, Nico. I don't believe in it for every day, but I do have this on, and I would say it offers a little bit more coverage than my Trini London one that I use. Trini London makes something called a BFF cream, and that is, has no color. It adds a little bit of tint over time when you put it on, but it has SPF 30 in it. I will never not use that. I use it every day. Every time I put on my skincare and then I put on my moisturizer, I will forever use Trini London's BFF cream. It comes out white, and then it becomes kind of the tint of your skin. You can just do that, but it's not enough coverage for me. I put this over it, and I really like it. It doesn't stick. It doesn't pill. It doesn't get weird. And then where are those? Oh, and then I put this over it. I will say I will buy this again. Even if it's not doing anything, like even if you can't tell, but look at that. Look at the glow it gave me. Look at that. I love a glowy, dewy look on the skin. I just think it makes you look so vibrant. It's very youthful. It makes you pop. If you're not a makeup person, I would just put this shit on. There's one other product I want to try of theirs. I don't know when Tommy's coming back. He was going to come back, and he hasn't given me a date. I don't know. First Aid Beauty is not my favorite, Kate. I don't know why. I don't love that brand. I've tried quite a bit of it. Okay. There's another product of theirs I really want to try, and I may get it. It's called not Glow Drops, Tan Drops, I want to say. And it actually is like it darkens your skin just a little, like it gives you a little bit of a sun-kissed look. I would like to try that because I'm afraid of bronzers. I don't know how to use bronzers, guys. I don't know how to contour. I don't know how to do that shit. I'm not good with makeup. I'm really not. So stuff like this is easy for me, and I can do it. Where did I get it, Shannon's Journey? It's called Typology. It's from France. And the mods put up, Kathy put some stuff up. I'm just telling you guys because I like it. I'm not trying to sell it to you. I don't get a kickback, nothing like that. Have you ever used the lip to cheek? I think I have every color. I think I have every single color. Lip to cheek is one of my very favorite products in this world, a whirlwind. My favorite colors are Millie and Pia, P-I-A. Munchkin is good in the winter / fall. Lip to cheek, I only use as a cheek product, though. I don't put it on my lips, but I absolutely love it. Trini London's lip to cheek will always be my favorite blush. Absolutely. I did not try this as a blush, but my friend did when we were FaceTiming. I'm a little scared to use this as a blush, honestly, because it's an oil. So I don't know. Well, thanks, Shelly. Okay. I kind of like doing lives like this. I have to be honest. Like he's doing it. He'll do it again. He stopped. I kind of wish, honestly, that some companies would send me stuff so I can try it and give a review. But they don't. So instead, I buy things, or my friend sent me this, but I buy things and I try them, or clothing or anything like that. You know, like our haul the other day from the antique store. I really do enjoy doing that more. And I kind of, if you guys are cool with it, I would do it. Ship is free to Australia. That never happens. Buying it now. Damn you, Reese. Just start with something small, babe. Don't overspend. Thank you, Bo Beats. Just Helena, I love these glow drops. And I will say, Helena, if you don't have a tinted moisturizer or serum that you love, try it. If you have something you already super love, I don't know when Tommy's coming back, Jody. My watch, speaking of Tommy, he got me this. Yeah. It's old. It's a vintage. The brand is Raymond Whale. I don't know. But it's really cool. Isn't that neat? It's my favorite watch. Thanks, Jody. Bigsy, are they cruelty free? I can't believe I didn't think to check that, but I swear to God, it said it was on their website, but now I could be wrong. It does say 98% naturally derived. That's a great question. Thanks, Shelly. And I'm embarrassed that I don't know the answer to that. Thank you, Wharton Pistol. Bigsy, I can't believe I don't know. Hey, Carla Holton. The cat's doing good. He has an appointment tomorrow. Bigsy says if they're from Europe, they're probably cruelty free. That's good to know. Helena says, haven't found a good tinted moisturizer in a long time. I have a good CC cream, but sometimes it's too heavy. CC creams can be heavy. It's vegan, so it should be. Okay, yeah. Helena, and you have the most milky, perfect skin. If you do get this, I would not get the light. I got number 2, and the one before that was more of like a porcelain. I feel like you are more of a light. So I don't know what you're going to pick, but this is the light. This is the second one from the first color that came out. Thanks, Jenny Stout. We love your favorites lives. Want to hear about your favorite shows, books, movies? Aw, Jenny Stout. I think we should go out in public. I think we should go places. I really do. I think we should start doing that. Are Tommy and I okay? DNV, you've been asking me that. Hey, Jam. Guys, Tommy and I are okay. I think we have distanced ourselves just a little bit because, to be honest, Tommy's great. I'm great. There's nothing wrong. We're not fighting. There's nothing like that. But there are so many things individually that we need to work on. And that's the truth. And so do all of you, right? Everybody has something. And I think it's healthy. I think it's a good thing to recognize that and still have your partner and still care and love that person and appreciate that person. But I mean, you've noticed it, and I'm being honest with you. We have taken a step back a little bit to identify and make sure that not only are we together, but we're working on each other separately, individually. And I'm a big believer in that, especially going forward. Yeah, Tommy needs to also take care of his health. That's very true. But I have jumped into too many relationships, too many marriages, and look how that worked out. So I think it's very, very important to go, okay, so you're going to be here and I'm going to be here, and we still support each other. But yeah, long distance relationships are very hard too. But we have to be able to hold ourselves up separately and not lean on one another. And then it becomes unhealthy. And then it becomes, codependent, and we're relying on each other. I want to make sure I can hold myself up. He can hold himself up. And that's kind of where we're at. Yeah. I love you, Liz Tricks. Yeah. And you know what? Just to add to that, we may not, we may always just stay friends and not be in a relationship. I don't know. I don't know what the future is going to hold there. But one thing's for sure, I will always care about Tommy. I will always love Tommy, but I have to be stable. I have to be able to not lean and rely on people. I have to be able to hold myself up. I have to be able to prove to myself that I don't need a man. I don't need to jump from man to man, and that I'm with this man because I choose to be and because we want to be in a relationship together, not because I'm sitting here going, I need another guy. Like, I don't I don't want that. I want to be able to financially support myself, which I'm doing. I want to be able to breathe on my own. I want to be able to know what I'm into, what I like, without clinging to somebody else going, well, he likes that, so I like that too. And becoming a we to the point where it's like, we do this and we do that. No, like I want to be able to know what I like. Hey, Stacy Toms, I want to be able to know and have my own point of view on things. And it's not that I don't with Tommy, but he also has yeah, DNV. He also has things he needs to work on, especially health wise. And I don't want to be like, come be with me. You know, he has his doctors there, he has a team of specialists there, and we have nothing but time. So why not use that to our advantage, right? And make sure that we're the best version of ourselves that we can possibly be. And if we grow apart and Tommy meets somebody else and he's over the moon for that person, then that's okay too. But I don't want to have an unhealthy hold on him. I don't want to be jealous. I want him to live his life and do what he's meant for. And I want to do the same for me. And if we were meant to be together, then that's even better, you know. But I'm honest with you guys, and that's the truth. And I will update you as we go along. If things don't work out, I'll let you know that too. I don't want anybody here, while we're on this topic, I don't want anybody to feel like, oh my God, Tommy and Reese have to make it. Like they have to end up together. They have to. Guys, that's not always how the fairy tale ends. And if it doesn't happen that way, I don't want anyone to dislike me for it. I don't want anyone to dislike him for it. I want to, I'll always love him. I will always care about him. So whatever happens, I'll always support Tommy Scoville. It doesn't matter. But I don't want people to have this grip on us of an idea that like this isn't a soap opera, like we don't have to work out. Nothing has to work out. There is no absolute on anything. And what I need to do in my life more than ever is know that I can hold my own. I can hold myself up. I have been leaning on Scientology, and then I leaned on Jeff. And then to a degree, I feel like I leaned on Tommy. And I never want to put myself in that position ever again. I never want to be in a position where I have to. And I want to do it because I want to. And this is why I've said lately, I don't really believe in marriage for me anymore. I believe in marriage, but I don't believe in marriage for me because I never, ever want to be stuck or under a contract by law to be with a person when I don't feel like it's healthy or safe anymore to be with that person. I want to be able to get my shit and get the hell out. And so that's where I'm at. It's funny. My therapist this morning said something that was genius. Yeah, we have to make it as friends. Hey, Crime Me a River. Wyatt said he thinks, hey, Yorkie mom, he thinks marriage should be, this is genius to me. I wish it were a real thing. My therapist was like, wouldn't it be cool if marriage was like a contract that expires either every 10 years or every 5 years or every 20 years, and you have to either renew it or it's over. It's expired. And I was like, that's genius. That is genius. Honestly, that's really smart. I would love. Now, he said every 10 or 20 years. And I was like, that's too long, dude. That's too long. Like, I would want to do every 5 at best. And he was like, that's too short. And I was like, no, it isn't. Not for me. Like, I would like to marry a new man every 5 years. That sounds like fun to me, honestly. But that's neither here nor there. But I think it's so smart to have an every 5-year contract. And in that 5 years, when it's up, you look at each other and you go, okay, this was fun, but like it's been too much and we've changed and grown and you've gone that way and I've gone that way. Bye. And then that's it. And I think that's really smart. Every 5 years. Yeah. Your contract is up and you can either renew it or not. I think that's really smart. And Wyatt even said you could have like tax benefits to it to like make people like in 5 years, if you keep going past the 5, you get like more of a tax in, percentage. I don't know. I don't understand any of that. But I thought it was really smart because he even said, he goes, people grow apart. People change. That's why I'm such a big believer in divorce. That's why I think you should have 10 to 12 husbands in a lifetime. There's nothing wrong with it, ladies. Get it. Get it while it's still good. So that's all I have to say. And I realize I just contradicted myself. However, that's where we're at. Yeah, it's like a car lease. Yes, I think that's genius. It's like a leasing a vehicle. You have to want to choose each other every day, Lisa Kelson. And that takes work on both fucking ends. And when you have one person, okay, Helena, I love that for you. Please reach out to me and tell me what you think. You have to, what if you both agree you have to choose each other every day? And then a year down the line, or 3 years, or 6 months, I don't give a shit. Let's just say the other one person gives up on that and they're not working as hard toward it. And they take you for granted and they're annoyed with you and they don't bring the emotional maturity to the table. So you just have to suffer. You have to give your all. You have to be the punching bag emotionally. No. And I'm not willing to do that. So if you are who you say you are, then this will work out. If you're not, it won't. After so long being codependent on others or group, are you scared a little, a lot, not at all? I'm so proud of you. I'm very scared, Bo Beats. That's a good question. I'm very scared because I know nothing, it seems like, but being codependent. And I recognize that now more than ever. And I'm also very grateful that now more than ever, I can support myself. And I don't have to rely on anybody for that. And I want to be able to stand up tall and not lean on another man. I don't want to do that. I just got out of a horrible marriage. Tommy has been there for me every step of the way. He was there to save me and he helped move me. And I will always be grateful for that. I will always be grateful for that. But that doesn't mean, guys, that it's going to be happily ever after. Sometimes fires burn out. Sometimes things don't work out. We all have to be prepared for that, no matter what, whether it's a relationship, a job, our parents, things come to an end. And I'm, for the first time in my life, starting to see that. Hey, Ocean Girl, welcome. I'm not trying to sound like a downer. I'm just saying this is what's real. And what's real is I have to learn how to survive on my own. I have to not feel that, because I still feel it. I feel the neediness for Tommy. Don't get me wrong. I've fought the urge, especially lately, to not text him and be like, I need you. Give me attention. I don't want to do that. And I don't do it. You'd be shocked, guys, how often we don't talk. Tommy and I hardly talk. We very rarely talk. And I think that we dip. We go into moments of days where we don't talk a lot. And we have days where we do talk a lot. But especially like actually talking on the phone, that hardly ever happens. I'm not happy about that. I don't love that. It's not for me. It's something that I need if I'm going to be all in a relationship. There are certain needs that have to be met for me. And that's one of them. And he knows that. But the beauty of that is I'm not complaining right now. Hey, Carrie Ann, I'm not complaining that we don't talk. He has stuff that he's dealing with and working through as well. And I respect that. And I'm appreciative of that. And I am careful of that. Like I don't want to trauma dump. I don't want to put all my needs on him and be like, I miss you. He's going through it too. And I need to see that, not just see my own shit. I need to see his stuff too and respect the fact that he's working through and swimming through mud just like everybody else. And I'm not going to put my shit all over him just because I am clingy and I'm used to being, with a guy. I'm breaking that habit. It's a tough habit to break. To be honest, I've been feeling like starting smoking again. I'm like, I need a new habit because I've always had the habit of men. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to do it, but I do sometimes miss cigarettes, and I haven't had a cigarette since I was 23. So it's been a long time. I smoked menthols, and I'm like, man, like I feel like I need some kind of a habit. Like I kind of miss. I loved smoking. I was so loved smoking. I'm glad I don't smoke anymore. I'm not going to do it. Don't worry. I have horrible asthma, so it would trigger the shit out of that. But I'm like, damn, I kind of feel like I need to pick up a new habit because I'm not going to have the habit of men. Yeah, John Van Geest. I smoked Marlboro Light menthols. I won't, Shelly. I won't. It's a gross habit. It stinks. It makes your hair smell. I would never smoke in the house. So, like, when it gets cold out, it sucks going outside to smoke. Don't worry. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm just talking about it. Um, I know. I just miss it. Jam Jam. I miss it. Sometimes I think about smoking and I'm like, that looks like fun. Or if I see somebody smoking, that's crazy too. Cause it's so outdated. Who smokes anymore besides Raymond? Like, I don't know anybody that picks up cigarettes. It does. It's terrible for your skin. But whenever I drive now and I see somebody smoking, I'm like, go you. All right. You're bringing it back. Old school. All right. 80s, 90s, kicking it old school. That is retro. Like, I don't see anybody smoking anymore. It's wild when you see somebody smoking. I'm like, all right, bringing it back, starting a trend. Um, Holy shit, Shelly, that's a lot. Yeah, who can afford to smoke? That's another reason I wouldn't pick up a pack of cigarettes ever again. It's incredibly expensive. Anyway, I love you guys. This kind of went all over the place. Helena, I'm glad that you ordered this. Tell me what you think about it. Because so far I like it. I've only used it twice, but I'm into it. I'm feeling it. So I love you. And I will be back on tomorrow. I think. Should we? I mean, it's up to you guys, but I'd like to come back tomorrow. Can you guys no, Liz Tricks, not at all. Can you guys subscribe? Can you please just hit subscribe? Be cool if you did. Be a lot cooler if you did. And then thanks, Hope Between the Dreams. I will hop on tomorrow and let you guys know. Thank you, Just Joan. I will let you guys know how Shamus's appointment went. If I get like this horrible news, thank you, Helena. If I get this terrible news, I'm going to be a real mess. So I won't maybe hop on. But let's all just say a little prayer right now or send a good vibe or whatever it is, please, because I really do believe in this. In Scientology, we called it postulating. Um, don't forget to put moisturizer on your neck. Also, guys, don't forget sunscreen. It's important. Everybody right now with me, I want everybody to do whatever you do in your form of prayer. So good thoughts, healing vibes, whatever it may be. I love you, Mary Barons, that he's going to be okay. I need this cat to be okay. I need everybody to be okay. While we're at it, send prayers for Tommy, that he's going to be okay. Send prayers for everybody in the chat. I am a big believer in sending out good thoughts into the universe, and let's just do that. Yeah, Helena, good point. Jenny Stout. But wait, I've been the one to offer grace for 40 years. If it expired now, then I'm experiencing serious health problems and I'm hard to take care of. Frankly, he needs this opportunity to serve me. It's good for him. Okay, well, that is a good point. And I hope that he does, Jenny Stout. And thank you for your super chat, but I hope that he does because you're a little angel, baby. And we all love you, Jenny Stout. Don't you forget that. Calling all angels. I'm a big believer in angels. We know Fred's an angel. So thank you guys for doing that. Maybe we should make that a habit when we end a stream, take a moment, when somebody dies and you have like a moment of silence. I like to do that to honor the person, but like take a moment. I love that. May God protect us all, watch over Reese and help her every day in Huxley. I like to say, even though I'm not there yet with God, I've been thinking this, like whenever I drove past an ambulance the other day that was going to somewhere. And whenever I see that, I always think I send out something going, I hope that person's okay. Whatever it is, if it's a car wreck, a heart attack, I hope that person's okay. Been saying lately, and it's an organic thing for me, even though I don't have a relationship with God. It feels right for me to say this. And I say this now. May God's love be with you. Because if there is a God, and what I want to believe in, my God that I want to have a connection with, I'd like to develop a relationship at some point. God to me is all love, right? I'm sure he's many things, but above all, I feel like he's love. So for me, it just feels healthy and it feels nice and it feels kind and it feels right to just say, may God's love be with you. I just think that's a lovely thing to say. So maybe we end with that. We send those prayers to whoever we feel. And, but please do that for Shamus, because I really, really want him to be okay. And I've already asked Fred to please make sure that he's okay. But I love you guys. Amber's Glass, I was talking about you. I'm so happy I got to see you yesterday and all your cats. You're so adorable. Thank you, Liz Trix. Armine, thank you. Thanks, Shell. I love you. Lisa Kelson, I love you. Guys, thank you for all your wisdom today. Thank you for your prayers. And thank you for your super chats, your memberships. I love you guys. Just know that. I really, really do. And I will see everybody tomorrow, sometime probably in the afternoon. Maybe we'll do an earlier show. But I love you guys and thank you for being here. And here comes Fred, speaking of angels.